there will be a time, even in our day and age, and perhaps definitely, most definitely future time, of judgment upon people. But for those who have trusted God, he will bring them into the light. They are protected by God. I think a lot of times, I've touched on this before, I've got more people that are concerned about when I talk about future times and things to come and God's wrath being poured out, and they think somehow they're going to be included in that wrath. When I keep repeating this, Romans 8 says, there is therefore no ultimate condemnation to those who are in Christ Jesus. It means you keep your connection. You keep the faith. You keep trusting him. He is not a man to lie. He's not going to let you go through something. As I said, the wrath of God, if you read the book of Revelation, what the wrath of God looks like, will there be people that will go through the wrath of God? Yes, they will be here on earth. And those will be those that perhaps will be saved by the preachers of righteousness, or those that will be sheltered in some way. There are different ways to interpret this. But definitively, God will execute judgment upon this earth eventually. And this is what is mind-boggling to me. If people actually hear, even remotely hear what I'm saying, and even entertain the remote possibility that what I'm saying is true, wouldn't you spend the time right now, starting today, trying to figure out how you can learn who God is to build a right relationship with him, which starts with taking him at his word, trusting his word, and then ultimately faithing and depending on him and his word. So it's almost like I don't understand how it is when people get afraid, all right? I always say what you fear comes upon you. If you're not trusting that God will protect you and shelter you, when it says he will pour out his wrath, and he will pour out his wrath. But as I've said, the people who are trusting them, they're not the recipient of God's wrath. So let that sink in.
To this house, magnify the Lord, lift up holy hands, our hearts in one accord, worship and bow down before him.